Every smile is not a sign of kindness. Some hide darkness behind them. In a world where monsters don't look like monsters, one man smiled his way into trust and destroyed every soul that believed him. This is not just a crime story. This is a warning. Welcome to Dark Truth Files, where truth is darker than fear. On October 7, 2019, in Florida, Wade Wilson called his father and confessed, saying, "I did something I can't take back. I'm a killer," sending chills through his father's spine. A boy born on May 20, 1994, to teenage parents who gave him up for adoption, had grown up in a stable home with Steve and Candace Wilson, a loving couple who gave him everything. Yet despite a normal childhood, Wade drifted down a dark path filled with crime, drugs and violence, especially towards women, starting with early arrests, car break-ins carrying illegal weapons, and even setting a school bathroom on fire, showing signs of a deeply disturbed mind. And though he was tall, charming, and charismatic, behind his smile was a monster, someone who once brutally assaulted his girlfriend Kelly Matthews in 2019, almost killing her, strangling her, and leaving her for dead. Yet the justice system failed to take him seriously, giving him the confidence that he could get away with anything, leading him to single mother Melissa Montanez, another woman who trusted him, loved him, and paid the price for it. Manipulated, abused, and silenced by his gaslighting. But the darkest night was yet to come. On October 6, 2019, at Buddha Live Bar in Fort Myers, where Wade met 35-year-old Kristen Melton, a loving daughter and close friend who was simply looking for a normal night out. Unaware that her life was hours away from ending, Wade introduced himself under a fake name, gained her trust with calculated charm, offered drinks, laughs, and illusionary comfort, until the night led them back to her home, where her friend Stephanie eventually left them alone, believing Kristen was safe, but safety was the last thing waiting for her. As Kristen fell asleep, exhausted and unaware, Wade sat awake watching her, not with admiration, but with possession, until he climbed on top of her and strangled her with a brutality beyond mercy. Kristen fought with everything she had, clawing his skin, breaking her nails, gasping for air that never came back, until her pulse faded beneath his hands and the room fell silent, after which Wade wrapped her body in a blanket, dragged her across the floor, tried to load her into her own car, failed, and left her lifeless body inside her home like an object of no value. And then, chillingly calm, he walked away with her car keys and phone. And instead of running away, he opened her contacts, found Melissa's number and called her, not to hide, not to regret, but to continue the cycle, to feel control again. He told Melissa to meet him and she agreed, unaware that Wade was driving the same car that once belonged to a woman whose life he had taken hours earlier. When Melissa saw him approach shirtless, barefoot, and covered in scratches, her survival instinct screamed and she tried to escape. But Wade attacked her in a parking lot with the same violence that killed Kristen, dragging her, punching her, strangling her again and again until she was seconds close to death, while her friend Amy screamed for help, dialing 911 repeatedly as Wade promised to kill them both. But fate intervened. Police arrived just in time, forcing Wade to flee in Kristen's stolen car, triggering a chase that finally ended in his capture, where officers described his eyes as empty, emotionless, and terrifying, like a man who felt nothing for the lives he destroyed, not even regret. And when questioned, instead of remorse, Wade carried the same disturbing calmness, as if his crimes were not sins but accomplishments in his mind. A man who grew up with love but chose violence, who was given chances but turned them into weapons, who saw women not as humans but prey, and whose final chapter wasn't written by justice, but by chance and survival.